What up, y'all? It's your boy Jay Gardner. Like, comment, subscribe. The red button on the right side. Anyway, why are we here? Legend, one of the comedy GOATs, Chris Rock. One of the GOATs of all time in comedy. Might be in a Mount Rushmore on a lot of people. My favorite Chris Rock movie of all time, Bad Company. A lot of people don't like Bad Company. I don't know why. I do got a sense why. Because they probably rather have Will Smith in the movie and all that. But I'm strapped in for safety. It's controversial right here. Bad Company was fire when it came out. It was crazy. Like, he started off as a hustler that played chess and scamming and DJing, and the side girl break up with him. Then he worked for the CIA because his brother that he knew nothing about get killed. And they go on an adventure. Do you know to get the what they do? They wanted to save the world or something crazy, something like that. But anyway, man, that movie was fire, man. Chris Rock don't get enough credit on this. They said the movie was so bad. You know, Comcast back in the day, when Comcast first came out, and they rated the movies like star. I think it was out of 4 stars or 5 stars, and Bad Company got like 1 star, but that don't really mean nothing because Def Jam, How to Be a Player, got 1 star too. So that movie was fire too. Yo, remember the scene where Chris Rock got caught up, and then it was kidnapping him and everything for training and all that. And then yo was like, I knew it was Caruso because his breath smelled like shit. I knew it was Swanson because I felt her titties in my back. She the only girl in there. So it's obvious with her. And he was like, I knew it was Seal because I took his wallet. Hey, yo, Seal, why a married man need a condom? Yo, that movie was fire. Chris Rock, best movie of all time that don't get credit. That movie was hard. Like, yo, you remember the one part? What was that one part? When every morning they used to pour the water on him, on Chris Rock and all that. And they called him through, dump the water on yo. He called up, he found out what was going on, found out his brother died and all that. That was in a payphone, because he couldn't track it off the payphone. Nigga was like, no more bullshit! It was like, and then they met up at the bar. It was like, I give you 80 hot. It was like, I'm going to count to 10. And if you don't come to the car, then I pretend I ain't find you. And he was like, you better off saying, B, get in the car. You know, like, that movie was fire, and it had Fancy on there, man. She was looking like Fancy from Jamie Foxx and all that, man. She was fire on that movie. Kerry Washington, That when she did all the she was in all the low budget black movies back in the day. She did Bad Company. What else she do? She was on a couple joints. She was in Save the Last Dance back in the day. That's another fire movie. So Save the Last Dance was fire. Man, overall, man, Bad Company, the writing of it, how they put it together was just great, man. Like, Bad Company was that movie back in the day. I don't know why nobody liked it. A lot of people ain't like it. There's people, some movies a regular person might not like, but it has a cult following somewhere. Like, Bad Company was that movie, man. I got it over Top 5. I got it over Pulp Fiction. Was he on Pulp Fiction? Yeah, he was on Pulp Fiction. I got it over a lot of them. Death of a Funeral. That's my favorite. Bad Company, just my favorite movie. You know what? Another movie that was fire? Empire. I like Empire over Paid in Full for real, because with Empire, they just show how the white collar society was, like how they have, some of them had that criminal in them too. Cause if you seen Empire, John Leguizamo character was trying to get out the streets. Because he had baby coming and all that, so he wanted to get out the streets. So he worked with this one white dude. So he got him mad money. Bing. He was like, invest it back. He was like, run it back, invest it back. This time I think he needed like $4 million. At the time it was either 3 or 4. He goes to his old connect that was giving him the drugs back in the time when he was selling. He was like, he's one of my favorites and all that. She gave him 1.5. Boom. Gave him that. He take off with the money. And then after that, he catch him and all that. Denise Richards character, she wilding out like, Blasey, trying to talk to him like he don't got a gun in his hand, shot her, killed Joe. So Joe got mad at he shot her, he killed him. And then like, he was giving him the white dude in the movie was giving him the runaround after he got that 1.5. And then at the end they caught him because he tried to flee from his past, or the daddy old and all that. And shot him in the cold in the street. The woman hitman shot him cold in the street. Bang! They need to make Empire 2. It's about that time. Empire 2. His son on it now. You feel me? Like, he want revenge for his father or something. Like, make something hard about it. I think it was Fat Joe's first film. It might have been his first. I remember the part when they just came in and started dumping on Fat Joe. Boom, 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 dumping on him. I'm like, yo, that, like, the whole movie was hard. Don't get me wrong, I love Paid in Full when it came out. But it was like, in me, it was just a typical street story. Like, I just liked the Empire because it had layers to it. Somebody that wanted to lead the gang, and then after that, he get caught up with somebody he thought was bigger than he really was, and then after that, he gotta go get him. Like, I like that type of writing. I like the Empire. Empire was so hard when it came out. What was another, like, movie that was hard when it came out, but it didn't get like love like that? Let me see, man. But anyway, well, I figured out Scarface. Scarface was hard. I had Empire over Scarface. But here's the reason why. Scarface, right? I never seen Scarface till I was 11th grade in high school, because obviously Scarface came out before I was born. But everybody knew the scene to say hello to my little friend. So I'm thinking, say hello to my little friend. He start to dump me when he get caught up in his house and all that. So I see the movie. I'm 11th grade. I see the movie and all that. I'm watching like, this hard. This crazy. It's nice. Boom, boom, boom. Then the part come. Say hello to my little friend. I said, yeah, here it come. He gonna get the dumping. Yo, he come up with this cannon. I ain't see the cannon at first. I was like, he come up with a cannon. I'm like, what you doing with a cannon? He's coming here with semi-automatic weapons in there, man. What you doing with that cannon? He said, say hello to my little friend. Pulled that little cannon joint, and like, boom. I was like, that's it. He ain't get the duck. Whatever, man. Most overrated scene of all time, but Scarface was fire. 8 Mile. 8 Mile was another fire movie. That 8 Mile was the one that helped put Battle Rap to another level. It started off with House Party, and then after that, then 8 Mile came out, and it was like, okay, this is fire. I have Lotto beating Rabbit, but I got Lickety beating Rabbit too. Cause I gave it to M back in the day, Rabbit back in the day, because you had to. It was a protagonist of the film and everything, but I just didn't feel like he beat Lotto, and then he beat Papa Dodd. He ain't rap nothing in that. For that, the movie basically cut. But here's the thing: I didn't know about the Ike and Tina story back then when the movie came out. So when Lickety was like, act up, when you act up, that's when you got jacked up and left stupid like Tina Turner when she got smacked up. I'm like, I don't know what he talking about. Like, and then I seen the Ike and Tina, like the Angela Bassett and I think Lawrence Fishburne was in that movie. Or was another dude? No, it wasn't Lawrence Fishburne, I don't think. It was a dude that played. It had to be Lawrence Fishburne, cause he was Furious in Boys in the Hood. It was in the same movie. Yeah, man, I seen that and I was like, I get it now. And like, they was there. They really beat yo up for real. Like, they really jacked them up and all that, man. They beat yo. M had the multi, that was cool and all that, but like, he really went in on yo. He beat yo. I had Lotto beating him, and I had Lickety beating him. He beat him. That's what it was. Bad Company. You gotta give Bad Company his credit, man. That movie was fire. That movie was fire. What was the one movie back in the day with the two Chicago dudes was hooping? They had a story about two Chicago dudes hooping. It was one that was all American. He was killing. Then he got hurt, and there was another one that came out of nowhere. Then after that, their team won like 3rd place on their basketball team. What was it called? The little Chicago documentary. That movie was hard too. But of course, Above the Rim was hard. He Got Game was hard. White Man Can't Jump. White Man Can't Jump was alright. 88 Minutes, that's another underrated film. Like, 88 Minutes was like Scream to me. Scream 2. Because you never knew who did it. because how Scream 2 wrote it was, everybody know now who watched the movie, it was Billy Mother, but you didn't know it was Billy Mother. You seen some reporter girl out of nowhere that was a little fan of Gail and all that. So you like, oh, maybe Dewey did it. Maybe Gail did it for relevancy and all that. You looking at the main characters and that had to be Billy Mother. It was like that with 88 Minutes. It was this one girl that was on the class, not the red-headed girl, the other one. I might be spoiling the movie, but if you gotta see 88 Minutes. That movie was fire. I got 88 Minutes over Devil's Advocate. That's my favorite Al Pacino movie. I got it over. I got it tied with Any Given Sunday, but I got it over Devil's Advocate and Scarface. So with 88 Minutes, they had a part when girl was talking about in class they had a lecture. One girl was talking. No one really paid attention to her like that. Then after that, found out she did it. I'm like, yo, that movie was hard, yo. That was another underrated film that was hard. They don't get no praise. They don't get no credit for like that. It's like you seen Al Pacino and like Scarface and Devil's Advocate and all that, and then he do 88 Minutes. It's like when you watch Ninja Turtles, and then after that, Street Sharks come in the back end. Street Sharks was hard. Like you see Street Sharks the first time, it was hard, but it's compared to Ninja Turtles though. Oh, these 4 turtles right here. Y'all just happen to be 4 sharks. That's all y'all are right now. But Street Sharks was fire. Whew. Man. Yo, just reminiscing about these old movies. It's crazy. Save the Last Dance. The In Your Dreams come up. It was like, it's not your fault. Your mother was Russian. It was kind of true, but it was kind of messed up at the same time. Yo, loving basketball. Man. The Six Man? That movie was hard. Like seeing Marlon on his element for real do that movie was hard. Batman Forever is the second best Batman all time, man. Batman Forever, because it was more stunts. The story was harder. The only one that beat it was I don't count the Joker for real as Batman, because Batman wasn't really in it. So it was about the Joker. But I got Dark Knight first, and I got Batman Forever second. Batman Forever, fire. It's crazy. It was another good movie. Spawn was hard when it first came out. I wish it was rated R. Spawn was hard. There's a lot of hard movies that came out back in the day. Well, anyway, it's going a long time, man. It's your boy Jay Gardner. Like, comment, subscribe, notification gang. Share the video if you want to. Yeah, man. What movies that was underrated? We're not talking about the big movies. We're not talking about that was hard, like Avatar or Lion King or animated Street Fighter or anything that was box office that was hard. I'm talking about movies that you love, but you think nobody that's really on for real. Like underrated movie that was hard to you. Hit the comment section if y'all brave enough to hit the comment section. What's your favorite underrated movie of all time? Mine's is Bad Company. When it comes to underrated movies, what's yours? It's your boy Jay Gardner. I already said like, comment, subscribe. My closing statement, let's own something.